Hi everybody, it's Mr. Terry here, and I'm going to read your Unit 6 and 7 test to you. Please make sure that you pause the video if you need to bubble your answer sheet. Also, rewind the video if you need to hear a question read to you again. Let's begin. Question number 1. The science diagram below shows some stages in the rock cycle. The rock cycle shows how the 3 types of rocks can change from one type to another. So we have igneous turning into sedimentary, that's X. We have sedimentary turning into metamorphic, that's Y. We have metamorphic becoming magma, that is Z. And we have magma becoming igneous rock, that's W. What process is happening at W? Is it A, pressure and cementation? Is it B, weathering and erosion? Is it C, heating and melting? Or is it D, cooling and hardening? Question number 2. A student made a lemon drop candy by melting sugar, water, and lemon flavoring in a saucepan until the mixture was at a very high temperature. Next, the student poured the yellow mixture onto a baking sheet until it was cool. What process of making lemon drop candy is most like the formation of what type of rock? So how is what they did here, making the candy, similar to making a certain kind of rock? Think about the rock cycle. Is it F, igneous rock, G, metamorphic rock, H, sedimentary rock, or J, conglomerate? We haven't talked about that word. Hint, hint. Okay. Number 3, limestone is a common sedimentary rock found in Texas. How did limestone most likely form? Is it A, from lava from volcanic eruptions that cooled and hardened? Is it B, from oceanic deposits that were layered and cemented together? Is it C, extreme heat and pressure from inside the earth melted the sediment? Or is it D, partial melting of rocks into magma that fossilized? Number 4, a student wanted to make a model of the earth. The student decided to cut out a giant styrofoam ball in half and paint the layers on it to show their thickness. Which model below best represents the layers of the earth? Is it F, G, H, or J? You need to remember how thick each layer is. Think back to layers of the earth for that one. Number 5, a rock sitting on a surface of the earth is pushed down deep into the earth over time and is exposed to tremendous heat and pressure over time. Although the rock does not melt, it does change into a new type of rock. How would the new rock be classified? Is it A, igneous, B, magma, C, metamorphic, D, sedimentary? Question number 6. A student made peanut butter bars by pressing a layer of graham cracker crumbs into a baking pan. Next, the student added a layer of peanut butter mixture and then added a layer of crushed peanuts. Lastly, the student added a layer of chocolate frosting. The process of making peanut butter bars is most like the formation of what kind of rock? Is it F, igneous, G, metamorphic, H, sedimentary, J, magma? Number 7, long periods of extreme heat and pressure result in the formation of what? Is it A, igneous rock, B, sedimentary rock, C, metamorphic rock, D, fossilized rock? Question number 8. The Earth's atmosphere consists of a limited number of elements as shown below. 21% oxygen. Argon and other elements represent 1%, and 78% something else. We don't know. Which of the following elements is represented by 78% on the pie graph? Is it F, carbon, G, hydrogen, H, nitrogen, J, helium? Number 9, the abundance of Earth's elements in Earth's crust. Okay, so 47% oxygen is what the Earth's crust is made of. Another 28% is silicon, 8% is aluminum, 5% is iron, 4% is calcium, 3% sodium, 3% potassium, and 2% magnesium. According to the table above, which graph below best represents the most abundant elements in Earth's crust? Which one of these matches this? So look very carefully. Which graph here is most close to these numbers? Look here and look here. Okay, pause the video if you need to for that one. Number 10, a cross-section of the model of the Earth is shown. Question, here we have A, B, and C. Which layer of the Earth is represented at location A? So what layer are we talking about here? Is it the crust? Is it the inner core? Is it the mantle? Or is it the outer core? Number 11. Which statement best describes the movement of the Earth's plates? Is it A, that the plates moved for millions of years but have now stopped? B, there is no evidence that plates have ever moved. C, the plates stayed in one place for millions of years but now are moving. D, the plates are constantly moving. Number 12. Mount Everest in the Himalayas continues to grow in height approximately 4 millimeters per year. The forces most likely responsible for the formation and growth of Mount Everest are due to what? Is it A, a convergent? Is it F, a convergent boundary? G, a divergent boundary? H, a transform boundary? Or J, a fault boundary? Number 13. The map below shows 3 mountain ranges in the United States. We have the Appalachian Mountains, we have the Rocky Mountains, and we have the Grand Tetons. Which of the following methods would best model how mountains are formed? Is it A, drop pennies into a pile? B, shake a soda bottle until the soda shoots up? C, drip water on the sides of a sugar cube? Or D, push 2 towels together? How do mountains form? Which would best show that? Number 14. Which direction of plate movement will most likely result in the formation of an ocean basin? Is it plates coming together? Is it plates moving away from each other? Is it plates moving like this? Or is it plates going the same direction? Number 15, the map below shows locations of tectonic plates. A, B, C, D, E, F. What is the name of plate E? Is this the Eurasian plate? Is this the African plate? Is this the Indo-Australian plate? Or is this the Pacific plate? Which one is E? Number 16, based on the diagram above, what type of geological event is most likely to occur at this type of boundary? Okay, we have 2 plates that are moving like this. What type of plate movement is this? Is this an ocean basin? Is this an earthquake? Is this a volcanic eruption? Or is this J, mountain building? Number 17, 3 more questions, almost done. Which of the following properties is responsible for the movement of tectonic plates? Is it A, temperature in the oceanic crust? B, thickness of Earth's layers? C, density of continental crust? D, convection currents in the mantle? What causes the tectonic plates to move? Number 18, one of the major transform boundaries in the world is the San Andreas Fault System. Which type of geological event is most likely to occur along this boundary? Is it F, a volcano, G, seafloor spreading, H, mountain building, or J, an earthquake? Number 19. The map below shows locations of tectonic plates. The Ring of Fire is also called the Circum-Pacific Belt. It's a zone where earthquakes surrounding the Pacific Ocean. Approximately 90% of the world's earthquakes occur in the Ring of Fire. Based on the map above, what major tectonic plate does not border the Ring of Fire? So you have to know where the Ring of Fire is. This is the Ring of Fire. Right here, the Pacific Plate. What plate does not border the Pacific Plate? Is it A, the African Plate, B, the Australian Plate, C, the South American Plate, or D, the North American Plate? Last question. The map below shows the locations of tectonic plates. The South American Plate is located where? Is it plate A? Is it plate B? Is it plate C? Or is it plate D? Okay, everybody, that's the end. That's question 20, no more. Rewind the video if you need to. Good luck, and have a good spring break. Bye.